Before Cyberpunk 2077, the origin of Atom Smasher. In the dark, neon-lit streets of Night City, few names strike fear into the hearts of people like Atom Smasher. A towering, cybernetically enhanced enforcer, Smasher is a living, or perhaps more accurately, a mechanized nightmare. But how did this monstrous figure come to be? To understand Atom Smasher, we must delve into his origins, a story of transformation, brutality, and the loss of humanity in a world where flesh is weak and metal is eternal. Atom Smasher was not always the hulking, chrome-plated killer we know. Once, he was just a man, a soldier serving in the U.S. military during the Fourth Corporate War. But even then, he was different. Smasher had a reputation for being ruthless, a man who thrived in chaos and destruction. His colleagues feared him as much as his enemies did. He was a force of nature, unrelenting and unstoppable. But fate had something far more sinister in store for him. During a mission, Smasher's body was nearly destroyed. Most people would have died, but Smasher was given a second chance, a chance to become something more than human. Arasaka, the megacorporation known for its cutting-edge cybernetic technology, saw potential in him. They offered him a deal, his life in exchange for his loyalty. Smasher, never one to shy away from an opportunity to become stronger, accepted. What followed was a complete transformation. His broken body was replaced with cybernetic enhancements, turning him into a walking weapon. He became more machine than man, a symbol of the horrors that await those who embrace technology without restraint. But this transformation came at a cost. The more cyberware Smasher acquired, the less human he became. His emotions, his empathy, his very soul seemed to erode with each upgrade. What remained was a cold, calculating killer who viewed the world through the lens of violence. He became Arasaka's most loyal attack dog, a tool for intimidation and destruction. Smasher didn't just kill his targets, he obliterated them, leaving nothing but chaos in his wake. His reputation grew, and soon he became a legend, a boogeyman whispered about in the darkest corners of Night City. Smasher's loyalty to Arasaka was unwavering. He served the corporation with a fanatical devotion, carrying out their dirty work without question. Whether it was assassinating rivals, crushing rebellions, or instilling fear in anyone who dared to oppose Arasaka, Smasher was always there, a relentless force of destruction. His cybernetic enhancements made him nearly invincible, and his lack of humanity made him unpredictable. He was the perfect weapon, a living embodiment of the corporate greed and moral decay that define Night City. But Smasher's story isn't just about his transformation into a machine. It's also about the world that created him. Night City is a place where the line between man and machine is blurred, where people willingly sacrifice their humanity for power, wealth, or survival. Smasher is a product of this world, a reflection of its darkest desires and fears. He is what happens when humanity loses its way, when technology becomes a means of destruction rather than progress. As we look ahead to the events of Cyberpunk 2077, Atom Smasher stands as a reminder of the dangers that lurk in the shadows of Night City. He is a warning, a symbol of what can happen when we lose sight of what makes us human. His story is one of power, corruption, and the price of immortality. And as long as Night City exists, there will always be those who follow in his footsteps, willing to trade their humanity for a taste of his power. So the next time you hear the name Atom Smasher, remember this. He was once a man, but the world he lived in turned him into a monster. And in a city like Night City, monsters are always waiting, just beneath the surface, ready to strike.